What's happening, people? You already know it is. It's your boy ArrDee, and you're tuned in to Take Flight.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Wings, and you're tapped into the Take Flight podcast, bro. Today's a special one. For the first ever time, we got international guests through the Take Flight studio. It's Brian's finest, ArrDee in the building. What's happening,
my God, we're here, man. We're here.
Awkward mic stance.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, bro? How you feeling?
Feeling half all right, man. I'm a little bit tired. You know, the show was yesterday. We went to the club afterwards.
Of course.
I wouldn't say hungover now. I mean, we just had a little shot together, so that might help that, you know what I mean?
Let's go. Come on. I'm feeling spicy. Feeling spicy, bro.
A little fireball and that. You lot love that over here, innit?
Come on, bro. It's just delicious.
Nah, it's good.
It's delicious. Look, bro. Last time you were out here, you've talking about it since. Australia has to be one of your favourite places to tour out to, right?
It is the favourite place, 100%.
So is it this time around still living up to your own hype?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I think, obviously, as time's gone on, that was a whole year ago. I think the show's improved from my behalf and performance. Obviously, we've got more music to perform on that as well. So everything just feels like a whole level up. And obviously, like I said, we're doing these big festivals out here now as well as the headline shows.
100%, bro. We'll talk a little bit about that down the track. Last night, I saw on your Instagram, real quick, someone threw a sausage necklace up on stage.
Yeah. People throw mad things up on the stage.
That's what I was going to say. Do you often get interesting shit thrown up on stage? And if so, what's some of the weirdest stuff you've seen? Yesterday,
I had like 100 shoes thrown up at me. Everyone's
chanting shoey, yeah.
I done it though.
Of course, I saw the video. Tell me, what's the vibe? Are you about it? Because to be honest, myself, I'm trying to see that trend disappear, but people out here just love it.
I don't know what it is. You lot love it, innit? So I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my favourite place to perform. So, but yeah, the sausage necklace. It was actually a girl. She like wrote her Instagram tag and her name, or whatever. I actually didn't check it because I know it's a little bit technical with the fans.
Could be bad situations.
Yeah. So, but I appreciate you if you're watching. Anyway, couple bras. Trying to think what else I had. That's weirdly been thrown out. I can't feel. I mean, the sausage probably
one of the weirdest.
Definitely one.
Yeah,
of the
look,
weirdest,
understandable, bro. I also heard, bro, last time you were out here, I heard you mention you went clubbing 16 out of 18 nights, right? Which is a beast of an effort. Of an effort. First of all, what's your secret to pulling up to hitting the shows the next day? Because I know, bro, if I'm hungover, I'm not trying to move, let alone play to thousands of people, cuz.
You just got to crack back on Hair of the Dog. But also, a lot of the time, obviously the show's in the evening. So like,
you got your time.
We're kind of nocturnal, you know what I'm saying? I'm not invincible. There are times where I'm crash out the hotel, but there's a load of things you can do. Cold showers, and I take a load of different vitamins and whatnot.
Have you ever heard of Hydrolite? They got Hydrolite in the UK.
What's that, like hydration packets?
Yeah, I guess so, but it comes in like a little tablet form. You pop it in some water.
Yeah. So we got like Barocca.
Oh,
it's kind of like vitamin C and all that.
Same thing, bro.
Yeah.
So tell me, you're keeping up to that schedule this time around?
Do you know what? No, it's a little bit different this time around. For one, I was saying, I gave you that answer then, but I don't know how we was doing that last time. I was actually with my cameraman, Courtney, who I mentioned in my songs, and when we're both in any environment together and our ADHD brains are just bouncing off each other. That is probably why we could run it, because this time round, there's been a couple times, like before Perth, obviously we went out in Brisbane the night before, and that hangover was mental, and I was literally saying, I don't know how I was doing it last time. But also, when we was here last time, obviously it was just my shows rather than the festivals. So we had like 2 or 3 days in each city, whereas like now we're doing 3 a.m. call time to go down to the lobby, 5 a.m. at the airport, on the plane, land, do the show, same thing, go clubbing.
Media.
And media. Yeah. And then I still want to go out anyway because I'm just slightly irresponsible. And then we'll go to the airport and do the same thing over again. So,
bro, tell me about it. So I think it's an international thing, bro. So I came over to Europe, I don't know, 5 years ago, pre-COVID time.
Yeah.
And when I went over there, I said to myself, look, I'll just go out every second night. But once you're there and there's good people around you, you just can't help it, bro.
New town, like you say, new town, new people. And especially for me, like I don't think there's anywhere else in the world that I get more love from than out here in Australia, especially like Sydney and Melbourne and that.
Come on, Sydney, Melbourne.
Yeah. I can't resist. Do you know what? Let me give myself a pat on the back actually, because when we landed, I didn't want to get the jet lag, and we landed kind of early, so I thought, right, we've got to stay up throughout the day. So we went gym first thing, fresh off the plane, had like a normal day, went bed 10 p.m. This was in Adelaide. Woke up, gym again, sauna, went to the festival. I don't even think we went out after Adelaide. So I've had 2 nights.
Big boy moves, bro.
Yeah, I'm growing up.
You realise what happens, bro, if you don't do as such, bro.
I'm growing up.
So as we said, you're obviously a big fan of the party life, bro. You've obviously gone out here a lot. You've obviously gone out back in the UK.
Yeah.
Can you tell me some of the difference you've noticed from the nightlife from Australia to the UK, whether it's Brighton specific or...
Yeah, I think let's not keep it Brighton specific, because Brighton nightlife's a little bit different for me. Where it's home, it's just kind of like my stomping ground. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to them clubs more times than I can account for.
You can get kicked out and still let back in. Come on.
No, never. But yeah, so like when you got like London and stuff, it's a little bit more, I don't want to use the word pretentious, but it's like people are there to like flash money. And I don't know if it's like that over here. It hasn't been from my experience. From my experience over here is like, I mean, again, maybe that just comes with the rapper and the lifestyle and whatnot, but the gals are just more of a vibe. Everyone's down, everybody's actually like singing along to the music and having a good time. Whereas like, it depends where you go really as well. And especially in the UK, everybody's kind of raving now. So all the clubs and like all the little places that are doing the little parties are all playing like house or drum and bass. But we still go to the rap clubs.
That's what I was going to say. So when you do choose to go out, you prefer the rap clubs or you prefer the EDM big belts, bro?
I like a rave, you know.
Same, bro. Come on. You ever hit Tomorrowland?
I've never, you know what's so weird you say that? I was literally just watching a TikTok of someone sitting there thinking I need to go there. But yeah, I've done all like the big clubs in Ibiza and that. I like the rap clubs as well. I like to mix it up, but it depends. If I really want to let my hair down and let loose, go to a little rave, you know, like I feel like there's more of a community in like a rave or them kind of parties, and especially like in the big clubs in Ibiza, I can kind of enjoy myself and like go in the crowds and stuff and just kind of be normal for
and everyone's just there to have a good time.
It's a vibe,
you know
I mean? Even if like I'm not really up for photos or whatever, and you say like, oh no, I'm just trying to like enjoy myself, they're like, oh yeah, cool, and that's it. Whereas the rap club just a bit opposite. You got to make the grand entrance, and
100%.
you know, you got the bottle shows. It depends what you want to do, innit?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Well, speaking about when you rocked up, bro, I seen you pull up in Sydney. I don't know what point it was. You obviously kicked up with the G'd Up boys for a bit. Yeah. As I could see, G'd Up head to toe right now.
Come on.
Showing love for the Aussie boys. Man, come on, shout out Parko while we're here.
Shout out.
Bro, what's the relationship with G'd Up, you guys? Is it something you've just found over the years? They reached out to you?
Yeah, it's authentic, man. I mean, they hit us up, I think it was last year, and just like there was basically every city we touched down to, we was trying to link up with like different clothing brands, rappers, etc., etc. So, but I think that was the one we made the most genuine connection with. And then they've obviously got a little bit of a buzz. They're making a bit of noise in the UK at the moment. Obviously, you've got like ArrDee that pushes their stuff and whatnot. But yeah, the relationship was just genuine. So when we come out here, they was like, oh, yo, like, we've been speaking over the last few months about a few different things, and then it was like, oh, while I'm over here, we might as well link up.
100%, bro. What do you think they'll do over in the UK? Because apparently they're like set up, office is on the way, shop hopefully is on the way. You reckon they'll make an impact over there? 100%.
It's cold, man. Like it's proper good quality. There are a lot of other brands that don't necessarily put as much care into the actual quality of the clothes. And like I said, the logo is cold. So
let's go, G'd Up, bro. Before you step down, before you step on the plane, bro, look, I've heard you call yourself a mummy's boy in the past, bro. You know, you love your mum, bro.
Yeah, right? Man.
Tell me, before you head out on tour, whether it was the first time or whether it's each time after that, does your mum ever come through with a bit of advice where she's like, look, I know you're about to get up to some mischief, but, and it hit you with like a whole bunch of advice. Is there anything she's ever told you?
No, my mum's just as irresponsible as I am.
Come on, Auntie,
No, not irresponsible. She's the best mum in the world. But like, for one, my crew say this to me all the time. Well, actually, it was my DJ that was saying it to me. Double. It was like, if you was to sit me down and have that conversation with me, and it's like, look, there's da 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 da. I don't know you're about to da da da, but you shouldn't do or you don't do da 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 da. In my head, you've just basically said to me, I bet you can't. So now I have to do it. Not have to, but like there's something. I reckon that's not even consciously either, because it sounds mad immature, but that doesn't register well with me being sat down and told, right, you can't do this, and because I've never done that. Even with the relationship I got with my mum, like we've always just been open and honest with things, and it's not been like, sit down and you can't do this, but it's been like, okay, well, if you're gonna do this, you need to tell me and be honest about it. So yeah, it's nice.
You're really on that ADHD mindset.
Yeah.
I feel you on that,
man.
one.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on,
Yeah,
man.
literally, it's one of them ones.
Come on. Speaking of your mum, bro, I was watching your little bit of a cooking show with Chunks. How long ago was that?
Oh God, yeah. How long ago was that? Maybe like
Not long.
6 months ago.
6 months. I heard you mention on there, threw in a little this and that when Chunks was trying to, you know, be nice to your mum, that you bought her a car at some point. You bought her a house. I don't know if you put in for the house. You bought a house.
I bought her a house, yeah.
Bro, how does it feel? Because look, let's be serious, your rise has been pretty quick over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Whether you've been working before that, we know, but the rise has been the last couple. How does it feel to be able to do these special things for your mum off rap money, cuz?
Yeah, it's literally one of, not in like a unappreciated way, but one of the only like moments where it's like, yo, this is like reality hitting, like this is sick. Because when it's like, people always talk about soaking things in, when it's like in the game wise, you don't really get the time to, everything moves so quick. But yeah, like seeing her cry when I bought her like the car that she wanted, and telling her, yo, we got this, pick a house. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sick. And like I've always, I love my mum to bits, and I've always told her that was what I was going to do. When I was younger, when I first realised that I wanted to be, I didn't always know about rap, but I knew I wanted to be a musician. Like I've always been mad musically inclined. I used to tell my nan that I was going to buy her a cafe. We used to go to this cafe together, me and my nan. Like, and I used to like mad fancy this waitress that was in there. So we'd always go there. I was like mad young, but, and I told my mum, I was like, I'm going to buy you a house. So one of them
came about.
The cafe's next. You get me?
Cafe's
it's coming.
next?
It's coming.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. You're saying you're musically inclined. What kind of vibes were you into before the rap, bro?
A lot of rock music, you know, to be honest. Like just from like family parties, my little mischievous self worked out quite quickly that like if my mum and a lot of my uncles, like they were young, so there was like house parties and family barbecue. I got a massive family. Okay. My mum's got 4 or 5 brothers, and I got like over 30 cousins. But yeah, I worked out quite early on, once everybody was a little bit drunk, if I put on like performances and like set up little things, that I'd be able to stay up later than my bedtime.
Come on,
which then would result in my cousins being allowed to sleep over. So it was all tactics and that. And then yeah, that's just like my earliest memories of it. Literally the first core memory I have, like the earliest memory in my life that I have, is my 5th birthday, my mum bought me a karaoke machine. And that's like, even the facts, like I look into that psychology and that quite a lot. I always think like the fact that is the farthest back I can remember in my life shows that that's like the first time my brain engaged, like, yo, this is me, you know what I mean? So that's my purpose.
What songs are you pumping out on it, bro?
I can't lie, I had Pink. You know, I'm a big fan of Pink. I'm a big fan of Pink. I know she's quite big over here, right?
Bro,
as well.
Australia loves Pink.
Yeah. I see she's doing some crazy acrobatics on her shows and that as well, flying through the sky. But yeah, I was a big fan of Pink back then. But yeah, some rock music that developed into like rap when I started seeing like Eminem, Lil Wayne and things like that.
All of the rest, bro. Obviously for a good reason, because look at you now. Come on. You're obviously out here, listen out, headline shows. You've said that. You're killing all of it. We've seen the footage from around Australia so far. We've still got what? Sydney, Melbourne to go? Sydney, Melbourne, listen out to go?
Yeah. And Auckland,
New Zealand.
In New Zealand, yeah.
What's your preference, bro? You prefer these massive festivals where you got thousands upon thousands, or you prefer that intimate environment?
This is the big question, because if I have like, I think it's a balance. If I have a massive run of like the festivals, and it's like, oh, like I miss like the intimacy of like the indoor shows where it's like the core fan base. You get to interact with proper genuine fans, remember names, like meet some sick people and that. But then if I have a massive run of them, again, it's another ADHD thing, innit? I'm like, nah, I want to be on I need that big stage. I need 80,000 people jumping there, tear. So I think it's about having a balance, and there's definitely like ups and downs of both. So like the festivals, the euphoria you get of like that many people singing your tune back, or when you see like the wave of hands and everything, like it's like you feel like on top of the world. You feel like something powerful, you know what I'm saying? But there's downs that come with it, like not everybody in that crowd is a fan. You might have some people in the crowd that actually actively dislike you or something, do you know what I'm saying? Not me, because obviously everybody loves me.
Right? Yeah.
But Yeah, and then like you said, with the indoor shows or like the headline shows, like the core, you got the core fan base there. You got everybody that's really really trying. They get jumpy. Sometimes they get a little bit too crazy, and then you got the downside of like not downside, but there's not as many people there, so it's a little bit less euphoric and more like I'm putting this on for you. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
So it's got a 50-50, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, over the last, I don't know, 6 months, a year, I've seen a whole bunch of footage of you popping up at festivals throughout Europe, bro. Any wild festival experience? Any one moment that stands out to you right now?
I don't know, do you know what? Because like they're so close together. Like I was doing my Ibiza residency, flying from Ibiza straight to Italy or straight to wherever it was we was doing the next festival. A lot of them feel like all crammed into one. Again, me and my DJ say this all the time. Like we'll like recall memories and get it completely wrong where that festival was. Like it all tied into one. So I can't think off the top of my head.
Good problem to have, but
100%.
No, good.
100%.
Tell me about the Ibiza residency, bro. How long was that going for? Is it still a thing?
Nah. So it was in the summer. I was meant to have. I think I was either meant to have 5 and I'd done 6, or I was meant to have 4 and I'd done 5. Can't remember, but basically I was meant to have just over a month, and then either the promoter or the owner was like, yo, like no one's outperforming you. Can you come back? It was good, man. It was sick. I think anybody would tell you that much Ibiza would take a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? That's like 5 weeks, obviously in and out. But yeah, so by like the third one, I was kind of not looking forward to it being over, but like a little bit along them lines. Obviously, I enjoy it once I'm out there, but it's like, oh, here we go again.
The party started.
And then
again,
by the time he was like, yo, we want you back, I think even the whole team was like, oh, like, here we go again kind of thing. But when I'm out there, it's one of my favourite places in the world.
You can't help but enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
Man. Hey, while you're at Lissa now, obviously saw a couple of photos pop online of you and 1-4. Yeah. Australia's 1-4. Have you heard much of 1-4 in the past?
Yeah, of course. They've jumped on some big remixes, man. Obviously, they're on they got a Kid Leroy tune. They're on the tune with AJ and Storms and whatnot. But they were mad proper cool. They showed love at where was I with them? With Perth.
Yeah.
I was with them in Perth, but they showed love in Adelaide and Brisbane, and then they were on right after me in Perth. So I was like, oh, I'm going to stay, watch a set. And then we just ended up chilling with each other for the rest of the festival. What did you think of their live set, bro? Yeah, cold. They had one of their guys that was just fresh out and whatnot.
Selly, shout out Selly.
Yeah, big him up. But yeah, literally we spent the rest of the festival together. We went and sat down and watched Lil Uzi Vert on like the bank, and we had got like a big bucket, got some beers out and that. Like it was proper cool, man.
Come on, bro. Have you heard about their backstory of what's going on in Australia?
I know that they're not allowed to perform.
This is
in quite a few places. This is their first time,
This is their first proper shows, bro. Obviously, there was a whole big issue in the UK with the drill scene and a lot of police pressure over there.
Yeah.
Coming from where you're from, I don't know how tapped in you were to it over here. Can you see where it might end up out here?
As in where it might end up for them?
Yeah, that's right.
You can't stop greatness, innit? Like they tried to stop gigs back when gigs was coming up. It didn't work. They've tried to shut down Diggers shows and that didn't work. So they can only do so much for so long. Once you become that force, that mega superstardom, there's nothing they can do about it.
And they got a Netflix doco coming soon, bro.
Yeah, they told me.
Bro. Speaking of Oz artists, bro, the other day had chilling it, bro.
Oh, the Madman himself.
Bro, Madman himself, bro. He obviously big up to you and your time. Obviously, last time you were here, for those who don't know, you're in the studio with him doing your thing. There's a song maybe on its way. There's a song coming. What was it like between you two guys? What was the energy between you guys in the studio?
I mean, you could imagine, innit? Like we're both, it's another one of them things, like I bounce off of energies and frequencies and all that. So when I'm around someone whose energy is that high, I'm just as high with him, you know? And we're both fucking just as mad cunt as each other.
There's no one as with that energy as Chill in my life, bro. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, his frequency is high and he's so positive, and also he wants people around him, and even his whole social media it's about uplifting people. He's a proper cool guy, sick character.
You like the song you guys did together?
Yeah, it's cold.
Come on,
bro. It's cold. It's coming.
Let's go. Hey, you've been hustling since young, bro. I heard a little story about you and the Lucozade when you were young, hustling it out to people.
The fucking fruitellas and chewits and that.
So what were you doing with it, bro? Just out and about selling it to whoever you could?
No. Nah, so you take it into school. Like it's kind of a little common thing in secondary school-ish.
True.
But so you go to cash and carry, which is like a big store where you can get things in bulk, or like just any kind of store. You get like big multi-packs of Lucozades, which is, it might even kind of be illegal. I don't know because it says not for resale on them, innit? But then bring them into school and sell the Lucozades off for £1 each.
You make some money.
You get some profit in it. You know what? I actually ended up, they tried to, or they was going to exclude me from the school once because I'd been warned a few times. And for some reason, they was all like, oh, you're not allowed to do it. Either it's the sugar thing or because they just want the piece for the canteen. But ended up getting off it because our canteen just was shit at school at the time. And there was a couple teachers that had been buying sweets and Lucozades off of me as well.
Hustling to the teachers.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's the one and only time I've snitched in my life, but I got them in a bit of trouble. And I was like, how can you say that? I'm not allowed to come in school. And
totally fair, bro. So it ended after that though?
As in what, I stopped?
So, yeah.
No, we still done it for a little bit, but then you get a little bit older and you start doing other things.
You got other things.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the moral of the story is you've been hustling since you were little, bro.
100%.
I've seen online, now you're hustling chicken, bro.
Yeah.
You got ugly chicken. Can you tell me a little bit about that, bro?
It was just, I think, again, that happened naturally. There was a few ideas that I had for this year, and obviously, because I'm so young and the trajectory of my career was so fast, it took me a little while to adjust myself and just fucking enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I'm traveling the world, I'm doing shows, keeping up with the music and whatnot. I think everything's definitely kind of settled now and has been for a little sec. So this year was just about business ventures, doing more of my money than just partying, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we've got a couple investments on like watches and whatnot, but yeah, just putting them, not high risk investments, but into something. So yeah, we got the alcohol, we got the chicken's fire. It took us a while to get it right as well.
The spices, we talking spices?
Yeah.
What are we comparing to KFC? KFC's down in the gutter or what?
Nah, yeah, way down. It's got nothing on my thing, no way.
Come on. Bro, the hustle continues. In just over 2 years, you just mentioned how fast your trajectory has gone, bro.
Yeah.
Right? You're going from dropping a couple freestyles, Body remix, obviously everyone knows, went absolutely crazy, bro. You got the chicken, you got sold out shows around the world. And I saw the other day you just premiered in a movie, cuz.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Now that's an experience you need to tell me about. How did it go from just being a rapper, making music videos, to being in movies, bro? That's a big screen thing.
Yeah, and it was in the big screen. It was in like the main big luxury London Odeon where they premiere all the big movies and whatnot. Because I've been to that cinema just like to walk down the carpet and appear at other people's movies, like for the artists, like appearances and that. So yeah, being on that screen and watching it was sick. It's definitely a different experience. So like with music videos, I've always said like it's a bit more of a vibe. Obviously, for one, it's all about me. You got the girls, the models, the extras, the bottles. It's kind of just a whole lit day. Like you always look forward to a music video day. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas shoot day on set for a film, you've got like the director's vision, Nick, who is very, very precise and also a very dominant director. Like he has to have control of what's going on, which is helpful at the time, especially when I hadn't done it before. So it's been a while since I've had to go back to like square one and learn something from scratch, absorb all this information, take tips of all my co-members, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but it was sick. It was sick, and I had to accept it because it's like that franchise, Rise of the Foot Soldier, is like cult classic movies in England. So
tell me how you went with the acting though, because all I know is like in my head I'm like, yeah, I want to be a TV movie star, but bro, there's no way I'm remembering these fucking lines, cuz.
I don't know, it's the same as remembering lyrics.
It's all good?
Like, I write a lyric down and it's there, that's it. Like, I don't have to, like, even when I'm in the studio recording, like, I don't look at my phone while I'm spitting. It's just, I don't know, it's something I've always been able to compute. That's what I was slightly doing with some of the lines, though. If I was finding a couple hard to pick up, I'd have my lines and my bit that I'm about to say, and then I'd make all of that rhyme with something, and then I'd be able to remember the first half of it.
Hey, rap bars, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of screens then, bro, like I was on the phone to the boys from Mixtape Madness the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And they were telling me that Neighbours is like a massive hit over in the UK. Is that?
It was.
Not anymore?
No, I haven't seen it on telly. Maybe I'm out of the loop. You know what? I don't watch a lot of soaps and things like that. But yeah, it was.
No, that was my question. Because when they said that to me, I was like, bro, unless you're like 40, 50 out here, you're not watching it, bro.
It's kind of like that as well. But like them kind of programs are huge in England. Obviously, we've got like EastEnders and Hollyoaks and all that stuff. So it's just like another one of them for everybody to watch. Just like TV that you put on. You know
in the background.
Yeah.
Understandable, bro. Bro, we've got to talk about your latest single, One Direction, big bop, heavy hit, already doing numbers out there. Tell me, bro, if you were to start your own boy band, 4 rappers from anywhere in the world, who would you choose and why?
Oof, that is a good question. If I was to start my own 4 rappers from anywhere in the world,
bro, any size.
Do you know what? We need a sick performer. So I'd probably go Travis. Plus, I'm just, I'm a fan anyway.
That's one.
That's one. 4 what, including me, or 4 extras?
4 extra. That's 5. There was 5 in One Direction. We've got to go.
Okay, yeah. So what, we've got like the mad one. Obviously, I'll be the naughty one.
Let's go.
For that one. You need like the face man, innit? Like, pause, but like the pretty guy, do you know what I'm saying?
That's the one.
Oh, fuck, this is hard. I need to make it sick. We need a proper bars on the road. You know what? I'd put Digger in there. I'd definitely put Digger up there. Who else is popping right now? I feel like, do you know what? I'd put Ice Spice in there, you know. Bro. I feel like you're raking them in.
But
you're raking them
in.
The
fans, the money. Oh, you got a whole lot of different vibes.
So what we got
Digger,
Travis,
Ice Spice.
One more.
Last one, bro.
This is
serious thinking. You can't fuck this up because you might manifest this and this might happen. And then you're like, all right.
Do you know what? I'll put Chill in there.
Come on, Chill.
In there.
Let's go.
More Madman anyway.
Bro, the 2 of your energy on a stage worldwide would be ridiculous.
And Travis Scott would be wild.
Let's go. I like it, bro. You got a name for it?
Nah,
let's leave it at that. But I went through a bunch of interviews, obviously. I had to prepare myself when you come over. Yeah. There wasn't a single time that you haven't talked about, you know, how proud you are being from Brighton. You know what I mean? How proud you are from being from home. How much you rep it, whether it's in your music, your tone of voice. You know what I mean? It's different. You know what I mean? You represent yourself. How important do you think that staying authentically Brighton has paved the way for you to hit this level of fame, bro?
Yeah, I think it's literally everything. And in the difference, it's been everything in each stage in my career as well. So like at the start, it was the most important thing because it's what separated me from the rest. I didn't have the London story, look, or accent, or kind of sound whatsoever. So I was like, right, like, who's this? This sounds different. I ain't heard nothing different in the UK for a little bit, so that took me off. And then when we was at the Body stage and I was just getting into like, yo, like this is going off. I was so like authentically me, but also being like that cheeky kind of, I call it digestibly British. I think that's why that verse took off in like America and whatnot, because how they see Brits or people from the UK is kind of what I am. I am kind of tea, crumpets, pint of beer. Do you know
that guy?
Yeah. And then when it's come 2 years down the line, it's about me not changing my character for fame or for clout in a climate where basically everybody is, and it's not really frowned upon. Like, it's not seen as a negative thing. You got social media and everybody's in the same fucking pair of trainers, the same designer outfit, chasing the same kind of Instagram status, whereas I try and keep myself as humble as possible while still maintaining my integrity and not being accessible, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why people draw to me. And that's part of my brand, is like, I'm here to do it all without having to do it all, like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go, Brian boy through and through.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Hey, what was it like for a young ArrDee back in Brighton, man? Because I know in Australia, 5-6 years ago, there was no money in rap, there was no names in rap, there was no one for the big artists out here. Yeah. So, you know, if an artist out here tells someone, I'm going to be a rapper or I rap, it'd be like,
yeah.
Okay. What was it, a similar experience for you back home?
Exactly like that. Like, I used to, obviously, we had the ArrDee name, I say we, like, but yeah, I had the ArrDee name from like the age of 12, 13, and people would just come up to me and be like, "Well, ArrDee, yeah," as if it's funny that I've even got a rap name. You know what I'm saying? I used to like practice what my signature was gonna be like when I'm famous in school, and people used to see it in my book and be like, "Why have you just got this fucking pretend rap name all over your book? Like, you're not a fucking rapper." And then I'd have conversations where I'd be like, "Oh, we'll be like Jay-Z." I mean, like, watch. And they'd be like, "Oh, but you can't be like them." And I'd be like, "Why?" They didn't come into this world as Jay-Z. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not, I wouldn't even be angry at that kind of mindset. I think it's quite a normal thing in small towns. Like Brighton's a very small town mentality kind of place. It's a community. Not a lot of people really even get out and go and see much else. Like most of my friends haven't really, like maybe gone to London a couple times, but it's quite easy to just stay there. It's a party town. You've got all the universities, you've got the beach, you've got the countryside, it's got everything. You know what I'm saying? In such a tight-knit place. So yeah, it was like that for sure.
Do you think your success has changed that vibe out there now? Like people are like, all right, well, it can happen. It can happen again. Yeah. I don't know how much in a positive way. I don't want to talk about it. There are loads of sick rappers from the town. Like obviously you got my boy Dread, you got loads of people out there, man. But also people think, okay, because I've done it, and even it's weird because the whole town knew how much work I was putting in and rapping for. Like I said, I was putting songs out when I was 13 all the way till I was 18, and then it all took off. And then they're like, oh well, we could probably just do this easy because I did on it mad easy. And it's like, you lot know that it weren't easy. They've just only started paying attention, and I'm not a wannabe rapper no more. So it seemed like it was easy from the get-go, but that wasn't the get-go. You know, there's a similar experience here, bro. They see the artists that are popping now and they think, well, that is me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and they'll try either mimic it or just, and then that, I don't think that's that beneficial for the town, because you don't want a load of copycat me's coming out of Brighton, or you want authentic rappers. Like that's part of the branding, isn't it? Yeah.
Amen, bro. Hey, we do a little something here, a bit of a cosign segment, where usually we ask an artist to cosign a lesser known Australian artist, right? Is there someone from your hometown, bro, first of all? Someone from your hometown that you think deserves a little bit of shine that maybe Australian people listening at home can go and listen to?
Yeah, I just mentioned him, my boy Dread, man.
Tell us a little bit about him, bro.
Known him since I was about 15, 16, right? And we just kind of clicked from the get-go. You know, he's a little bit older than me, and I was, at the time that I knew of, one of the only Brighton rappers that wasn't doing like boom bap kind of hip hop, like baggy jeans, skating, spray painting and all of that kind of stuff. Hip hop, like it was doing like more current UK rap sound. So we linked up, and at the time, like I say, he was a bit older than me. And I was just caught up doing stupidness with like mates and just things, teenage things that you shouldn't really be getting up to and that. But he used to be like, yo, like every weekend, come away from the bullshit and I'm gonna take you studio. And I didn't have a dough like that. So he used to pay for the session and we used to go studio together. Like we got loads of tracks together. And he's just been mad focused at the moment. He's got that he's got the Brighton-esque sound to him, but he's still got his own branding as well. You'd have to go check him out, man. He's cold, man. But also, I just wanted to co-sign before, this fucking little kid's a rock star, bro.
Let's go.
What's his name? Lee, the Prodigy.
Come on, Lee, bro. Trust I know who he is. He lives around the corner from me, bro.
He is cold, bro. He come out on my set yesterday. He was like, yo, like, we had another artist come out and do a set before, but he was like, yo, can I come out and do 2-3 songs? And we were like, yeah, all right, ever. He turned that place up. Like
how did you connect with him to get him out there?
I can't remember who it was through, you know. I think we see him here last year.
Okay, yeah.
But I can't remember exactly who it was through, but he had a couple of his team over there and whatnot. But yeah, he's hard, bro. He's sick. He's definitely gonna be something for sure.
And he's only like 15, 16.
Yeah, bro, that's wild. I weren't that good when I was 16. It's definitely not on the stage.
I still think it's crazy that you're only 21. And like, oh, by the way, happy birthday for the other week.
Oh, I love my guy. I appreciate you, bro.
But yeah, the fact that you're 21 and you've done what you've done, you're out here, what, twice now?
Yeah, second time around.
Big festivals, big shows, big hometown. Come on, bro.
Sick.
Come on, shout out Lee. Come on, Lee.
Big him up, big him up.
Next up, bro. Next up. Bro, you're big on manifestation, am I right? I've heard about this one, yeah? We've talked a whole lot about your achievements, like I just said, all before 21, yeah? Is there anything that you want to talk about that you can manifest right now on Take Flight that we can look back in the future and be like, yeah, that's because he mentioned it right here? Come on.
There'll be an American tour, and do you know what? Like I've always said from the start, it was one of the first things I said to my label when I first met them. I want to do like not just an Asia tour, but a world tour where we're touching like Tokyo and all of them places. It's just been, I'm not even exactly sure why, but it's just been a big dream of mine. I feel like going somewhere like that where the language isn't as spoken over there at all, but the music itself just and the vibe bringing people together has been a big goal of mine. So I think we'll be getting closer to that. So you could look back at this in 2 years' time when we're doing the world
I feel like
tour.
Asian countries go off, bro. Energy-wise, I just seen even Thailand. Rolling Loud just popped up in Thailand
Over
the other
there.
month. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
What's next, bro? Look, we're coming to the end right now. What's next? What do you got coming? What's new? Give us an exclusive, bro. What we got down here in Australia? Why not?
Yeah, we've been working on a big project. I don't know whether we're going to call it an album or what we're going to call it yet, but obviously you heard my mixtape last time, Peer Pressure, that didn't really have collaborations on it. This next one's got collabs from all kinds of crazy places in and out of the UK, some huge artists.
We're dropping a name right now. We're dropping a name.
No, I can't. But the roster is big, like it's big.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Even for me, I feel like I've even slightly outdone myself. But yeah, we got that. I'm sure you're going to see me a little bit more in the cinematic world. We got some crazy fire singles as well, and also just some new experimenting sounds. You know, I can do the party stuff and the drill sound. Yes. So we're gonna just not switch it up, but we're gonna show the world what I can really do, because I'm one of the coldest that ever have done it. So,
come on, that's the ticket you want on yourself, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Look, it's great to see you. Oh, actually, quickly, bro, I saw you the picture of a koala the other day.
Yeah, shitting myself, bro.
Bro, why? Because they're fucking crazy.
Bro, it's just like, they were like, oh, you can't move, don't move your hands at all, and just make sure that if you're turning your head, you don't turn your body. And also they've got really sensitive hearing, and obviously I was doing a promo video, and the first time I done it, every time I said Kevin, the koala, it would like scratch my mouth and it was like moving, and they were like, oh, like you've got to give it back, like he doesn't want you to hold him no more. So I was like, oh.
Damn, bro. Also, koalas aren't that crazy. I was just taking the piss. But did you know what they are known for?
Chlamydia.
Bro, bad. I was like, imagine you go home with this and you're like, which one? It was the koala, bro. It was the koala, bro. Come on, bro.
So I promise, babe.
I promise it was the koala.
No. I did actually ask, and apparently humans can't catch their form of
Google told me otherwise, sir. But
I swear.
I Googled it afterwards because I got to bring this up. I've heard about it 100 times, and it says you can, bro.
Oh shit.
So the zookeeper's either taking the piss or.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to go get tested.
All right, bro. Look, thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate you for having me on, bro.
All right, it's your boy Wings. It's ArrDee. It's Take Flight.
Yeah.
We out.